So if you just joined us, you're very welcome to the Lanxess Arena in Cologne for the VELUX EHF Champions League Final 4. Second semi-final of the day. THW Kiel will play against MKB MVM Veszprem, from now on referred to as just Veszprem. So earlier on today, Barcelona beat Viva Tauron Kielce 33-28 to book their ticket. They will no doubt be sitting with their feet up, relaxing, watching these two guys go at it hammer and tongs. So for the next hour and 20 minutes, hour and a half, this is going to be something absolutely special. Two teams who know each other so well over the course of the last few seasons. Kiel having had the upper hand in last 16s, in last 8s, and of course last season in the semi-final of the Champions League. Now, I kid you not when I tell you that this opening ceremony is worth watching. It is incredible. I couldn't believe it when I saw it myself. It was absolutely brilliant.
Will it be Veszprem or will it be Kiel?
Speaker, of course, asks the question, who might win?
Let me ask you one more time. Will it be Veszprem or will it be Kiel?
We don't know, Host Speaker. We don't know who it's going to be. What are you asking us?
I think this is going to be the clash of the Titans.
Ooh, clash of the Titans.
And that's the reason why we've prepared a very, very special opening show for you.
I told you it was special.
Have you ever heard of
Dundus?
Dundus?
No, never heard of it.
This is like an art project. It means two and two, you and you. We're going to see puppets of 5 meters height. They're going to be glowing and they're going to be moving like silk. And together with our vertical artists, they're going to show you something you have never seen like this before. So are you ready to rock and roll? Are you ready to score more?
It's not quite rock and roll, but it is artistic, it is balletic, it is fantastic. So sit back, relax, and watch. Well, I have to say, absolutely, that is the most amazing thing I've ever seen. It's absolutely brilliant. And then, as those beautiful balletic creatures head up, the rock and roll does start. THW Kiel against Veszprem of Hungary. Not too long to go now, and the teams will be presented to the crowd about 9 minutes to throw in as we watch some excellent action of Kiel and Veszprem leading up to this moment where they reached the VELUX EHF Final 4. Philip back to something resembling top form, it has to be said. And here he is, explaining to us how much it means to be captain of Kiel.
This trophy after 3 years straight.
Oh, scary.
He was the first
scary.
player ever to win the Champions League. He was World Handball Player 2010, and he won the VELUX Champions League in 2010 and 2012. And of course he wants to do it again.
He's a man who's won so often, and as you see this time, the tunnel is decked in the colours
Please welcome
of THW Kiel. And Philip makes his way on. Very popular man, and my goodness me, they said it's a home match for Kiel. And if that round of applause, that cheer is anything to go by, there's a lot of support for Kiel in this arena today.
These are the words of the 2.9.
And one of the most likeable characters, Philip, and another very likeable character, big tall man, 2 meters and 10 tall,
with his team,
the Hungarian captain.
Please welcome the captain.
There he is on the screen. Laszlo Nagy, what a man. Wonderful for this team. A real ambassador for the sport, and big focus in his eyes. And the two captains share a little hug. That's lovely to see. What other sport do you see that in where it means, as opposed to something that's just a formality? There was no need for them to do it there. They do it, it's great. And the big hey, there's the zebra, and I don't know what he's called, but he's funny. The guy from Veszprem.
So let's meet the teams.
High fives, his captain.
Number 4, say hello to Dubniak.
So, as they did in the last semi-final, just in case you didn't see it, each player is being introduced separately, one per team. So, Peter Guyash comes on after Domagoj Gubniak for. And Henrik Lundström, well, how old is he? Won the Champions League 2010, 2012 with Kiel, and he's 35 years of age, called out of retirement to help out the Kiel team in the lower league. And as he said to me, the answer could only be one thing: yes. Toft Hansen just after Ivancic. Now the specialist defender from Veszprem. Christian Sprenger now comes on for Kiel. 31 years of age, 26 goals in the Champions League. Hey, and here's Momir. He gets a huge round of applause. Very popular in Germany. Played for a couple of different clubs here. The Serbian guy. 101 goals in the Champions League. And here is Palika. He will want to maybe show Kiel they were wrong to let him go. He leaves at the end of the season. And then he's followed by the man, the man of the moment, who slips on a mat and is lucky he doesn't injure himself. That would have been a bit dodgy at the start of the game. Mikler, what a keeper he's been. And then Stefan Weinhold. And the man who won the Champions League 2013 with Hamburg, Andy Nielsen, comes on. Of course, Domagoj Gubniak won the same tournament when they were teammates with Handball. So the teams keep coming on, and just, you can't see it obviously as they're being introduced, Dominic Klein just sat very close to us there, and our best wishes go out to him. He was brilliant this season for Kiel, and of course injured his knee in no collision, just tore his cruciate in a fast break, and he misses out, and that's why Henrik Lundstrom was brought into the team. And then it was Niklas Ekberg. Crowd is cheering away for this time Christian Ugalde. Won it in 2011 with Barcelona and then moved to Veszprem. Lauga comes on for Kiel. He moves on at the end of the season to Flensburg, would you believe? And a man who came from Celje at the start of the season, Marguc, has really pushed Guyash on the right wing all the way. Canellas also from HSV Hamburg. And as soon as they knew Aaron Palmerson was leaving, he came on. Then Chema Rodriguez for Veszprem, then Rune Damke, the young left winger for Kiel. Then comes Stefan Terzic for Veszprem. Aaron Palmerson, who moves to Veszprem at the end of the season. It's the merry-go-round of transfers. That's what handball does. 4 or 5 years at Kiel, Aaron Palmerson moves off at the end of the season. There's Steiner Egger pumped up, and Ronaldo Sulic, of course, got a red card in the game last season. So they'll be hoping that doesn't happen again. But should anything go wrong, Veszprem are more likely to be able to cover the problem due to the fact that they have just about 2 players in every position now that can do a good job. Laszlo Nagy, Christian Sykes in the right back position for Veszprem. And on the line now, Andy Nielsen and Sulic. So stronger again than they were last season, that's for sure, as those superb puppets make their way off.
Head coach of the THW Kiel, Alfred Isaacson, and Veszprem's coach of course, Carlos Ortega. It's great to have you here.
Well, it's difficult to hear yourself think in this arena, I have to say today. I mean, if we thought there was a good atmosphere in the first game, it's even louder again here in the second game, as all the players stand for the booming anthem of the Champions League. As the camera moves along, the Veszprem team, Jamali, of course, the Iranian, Shuk beside him, Ivanchik, his brother, left at the start of the season, moved on, then the captain Laszlo Nagy. The referees today from Macedonia, Lechevsky, Nikolov, great refereeing couple doing a great job, getting better game on game, year on year. Stefan Weinhold, Aaron Palmerson, Steiner Egger beside him, and then the Zebra. So a close-up of Laszlo Nagy. He looks focused, doesn't he? But maybe a little nervous, but you can't blame them. So all the formalities over. All that has to happen now is the teams to move along, shake hands, and then prepare for the biggest game of the season for all of them. The fair play announcement is read out. Remember, Veszprem, champions of Hungary, champions of the Seha League. Kiel, champions-elect of Germany with 2 games remaining. They need to win 1 to be absolutely guaranteed. Thank you, Edith. Very good, as always.
It's time to play handball!
So, brilliant opening show. Congratulations to all those who made it happen. And look at that for a shot of the arena. And here's the team. Palika is so important today because behind him, 22 years of age, Sonne Hansen, who is not a bad goalkeeper, I have to say, but is a young guy. Then Henrik Lundstrom, so much will depend on him today, 35 years of age. Stefan Weinhold, 28, but he shares that right back position with Marco Vujan, who's 30. And between them, they've scored 115 goals in the Champions League from the right back. Palmerson, only 24, seems to have been around forever. Came after the 2009 Champions League season, and he's been pretty much a fixture in this Kiel team for 5 years, but like I said, is moving on to a new career in Veszprem. But before that, he's got to win this game here today for Kiel. Ortega, great job he's done. Twice now he's managed to get them to the Final Four, something they were trying to do for so long. And number 13, 101 goals, so important to them. And number 19, 33 goals in the Champions League season. He's more of an assist player than he is a shooter these days. Ugalde on the left wing, 28 goals, but it just shows you how the goals are all spread around this team. But the diamond of Sulic, Ilic, Nodge and Chema Rodriguez, so important for this team. And there they are, and a lot will depend on number 16, Rola Mickler in goal. So, players to watch out for. Yiki and Ilic, former teammates, both at left back in their respective teams. Filip Yiki, team captain, and Momir Ilic, top scorer last season, and looks like he could be on track again. 33 years of age, each of them, one a Czech, one a Serb. Both of them great servants to their clubs, and we are just seconds away now for the throw-in to the Champions League semi-final between Kiel and Veszprem. And it looks like Kiel will start an attack, and actually it is Rune Damke who gets the nod on the left wing. Big chance for him, and maybe a big decision for Apple Gislason. So Veszprem start in defense, and they start all in red, playing from left to right with the gold trim. Chema outside, Sulic, then the centre block of Schuch and Nodge, so big. Terzic in the left back position, and it's Ivanchik who gets the nod in the left wing. So Tom Seven goes right down the toilet in the magazine, that's for sure. And Kiel all in white, playing from right to left. Palika in goal. It is Mickler starts for Veszprem, and it is Rune Damke, Palmerson, Yika, Weinhold ahead of Vuyen, amazing decision. And it is Ekberg on the right wing and Toft Hansen on the line. Weinhold starts it. Oh, straight out Sulic on Yika. Yika wasn't even looking. Well, that was really hard. Referees called the free, and the ball moves quickly left to right. Yika onto Weinhold. Ekberg moves off the ball. Now, ball out to Weinhold. Doesn't reach him. Foul in there on Aaron Palmerson. Yika. Palmerson. Oh my goodness. One pass, one shot, one goal. Chema breaks it. Laszlo Nodge straight through. Hits Palmerson. 9-meter ball, says the referee, but they're going to wait for Damke, and I can't believe he started with Damke. It's amazing. On the left wing, 21 years of age. Maybe a little bit of Ljubo Vranjes rubbing off on Alfred Gislason, like Hampus Vanna last year with, you know, the young guy. Maybe they have no fear at that age. Chema, still that very high 3-2-1 defense. Oh, Chema tries to go through. Timeout called, and I think, yeah, there was a little bit of an arm across, and it's Weinhold. He has a tendency to do that, and it did look bad. Look, his arm is across him, and it's the fact that he doesn't let go, and then the clothesline is finished by, there you go, that's it. Referee saw the arm come up, and Weinhold is off inside. 1:36 in the game. Power play for Veszprem, a goal down, and Canellas comes into the centre to help out. Filip Yiki goes to the right back now, and Ekberg stays out on the right wing. Nodge goes up, shot goes out over the end line, blocked by Palmerson, and Palmerson speaks to Palika and says, hey, come on, get the touch so it's our ball. Marguch. Rune Damke told to step back in, away from the ball. He wasn't 3 meters away. Now Momir Ilic comes onto it. Ilic, what a ball. Oh, Sulic has dropped a clanger there. Simple pass straight into him. And Klein, even though he can't sit on the bench, away to my right, right beside Carlos Puyol, up on his feet. Look at this. Ilic. Oh, Sulic has dropped an absolute clanger there. That was a chance for 1-1 if ever you saw it. And 45 seconds gone off the power play, and Vuyen goes into the right back position. So Vuyen takes them wide. Now the movement, Rune Damke, the switch, almost like what Barcelona do. Now they both go wide on the other side. Palmerson tries to go through, but there's too many men over there, and they end up blocking themselves. 50 seconds left in the power play. 2 minutes 48 gone in the game. Palmerson, what can he do? What a ball. Yika broad over the top though. So he went wide, the little simple switch to Filip Yika. Filip Yika went for it, the ball breaks to Chema Rodriguez. He slows it down, 34 seconds left on the power play. Marguc comes on the right wing again. Nudge to Chema. Ilic saved by Palika. But it's early days yet. The entire Zebra team up off their bench. And here it is from behind. You go, what a great shot, Mr. Director. Wonderful stuff. And Palika, body, 2 hands behind it, and pumps the air. 3:30 gone. Not a sniff of a goal for Veszprem yet. But Kiel, 1 second left in the power play. And here comes Tuft Hansen. And already Alfred telling his team to prepare for whatever has to happen. Ball. Yika switched, moving from Kiel very quick. Out goes Sulic again and they've obviously planned that, because that's not the first time Sulic has done it. Out like a bullet from the defence blind side. Vuyin, took a little deflection, I think. Goal for Vuyin, 2-0. Chema breaks it. Nodge, what a pass, easy goal. Veszprem on the score sheet. First one for Sulic, having dropped the other. Lovely play, easy pass. Tuft Hansen asleep. No chance for Kiel to get themselves into position after the fast ball from the centre from Veszprem. And Veszprem are back in defence with Shukin Terzic in that centre block and then left back position. Palmerson all the way across. No one stepped out to Palmerson. Second goal in the game. 3-1 Kiel. Chema breaks, Nodge again, and out steps Yika, still holds him. So the hugs and the hands and the handshakes over by the end of the game, after the start of the game. And look at this. This is a beautiful look at this from Aaron Palmerson. Shoot, too late coming across. That is in the letterbox. And he's giving him a hug, and then Nodge can't believe how, well, I don't want to say vicious he was there, but he was really hanging on for dear life. He wasn't letting go of him. Momir Ilic goes for another shot, nothing happens. Kiel in the 5-1 at the moment, but no doubt stepping out. No, they're staying in there in that 5-1 for now. Ilic, Yika stays in the centre to block off any pass. Now they go second line, the classic ploy against this type of defence. And Alfred Gislason is cheering every bit of defending from the team. Now they go to the 3-2-1, out very high. Palmerson out, almost loses it. Nodge manages to get it back. What a save! Nodge again! What a save, Palika! Oh, well, you saw him in the last state game against Szeged. He was incredible, and he's just carried it into this game in the opening 6 minutes. Chema again tries to break through. Weinhold this time does his job fairly and squarely. He needs to be careful. The 3-2-1 steps out again. I mean, isn't it amazing to see a top Champions League team playing a 3-2-1? Something we teach our kids, you know, to get their movement, to get their footwork, to get their cooperation working. And Kiel are doing it at the top level and at an incredibly high level. Well, it looks like Aaron Palmerson was spent about an hour making sure his hair was fixed before he went on the court today. He looks good. Nodge goes through. Oh, nothing you don't normally see with Nodge. Looked like it could have been steps, but he got away with it. First goal. Yika breaks. Yika scores. Blink of an eye. No chance, Mikler. 1 goal for Yika. And a little bit like the game of Barcelona today. They know Veszprem have got to change 2 players, so they're breaking quickly down the court. And already Gislason having a word with Lechevsky over there on the line, just but they're very calm, these 2 Macedonian referees. They don't get irritated about things. Out steps Sulic, look at the way Yika steps back. Now, looking for someone off the crossbar, but it's going to be a 9-metre ball. 7 minutes, 6 seconds gone. So Sulic with the ball. Plays it to Chema to Nodge, what can he do? Tries to go in, now to Chema, oh, that's hit. No, ball goes out to the wing, Ivanchik saved again! Yeah, what's Palika on? He's all over 50% already. Game is just 7.5 minutes old, And Veszprem at the moment making the openings and not finding a way past this goalkeeper, who's in top form. Chema, ball, reverse, beautiful pass, hit, save, penalty. And it was Stefan Niklas Ekberg out there on the right wing, who steps in, blocks the run of Ivancic. I think the referee's right, just hits him on the way through in the air. Good save, Palika again, and Momir Ilic steps forward. Watch the Momir shuffle. Here it comes any second now. A bit like Lazarov. First, now steps forward, plants the foot, fakes one. No, off the crossbar. Still no goal going past Palika. In the last, well, it's got to be 4 or 5 minutes for me now. Oh, off the crossbar. Chema tries to break through, goes alone. That's obviously a ploy. They're going to play against this very high 3-2-1 defense. Now Nodge, he's broken through already, almost stolen by Ika. Now Nodge is through, loses the ball, great defense. Ball breaks Filip Ika, ball over his head, jumps, waits, scores against Mikler. Second goal for Ika, fast break for Kiel, 5-2. And no sign of Carlos Ortega blinking just yet to take a timeout and give the psychological advantage to this Kiel team. But they're dangerous passes across, and he's hit, and Gislason can't believe the call, but delighted with his team's defence. And Carlos Ortega already biting his nails, because you can see the passes across that number one in the 3-2-1 are slow and very, very plodding, not really any speed. And that's, look how high Ika is out there, pushing Chema all the way back. Ball is out to the wing now, Marguc, saved again, rebound, pushed out by Toftansen. Ivancic, great rebound, but how about this for Palika in the opening stages of the game? 67%, Mikler, 0. Oh, ball over the top, foul, says the referee. But at the moment, this 3-2-1 defense, and it's a yellow card for Toftansen. For talking, it seems. Yapping, we call it. That's when you won't leave the referee alone. Marguc goes in second line. Ploy working, no. Lovely ball in to Sulic on the line. 9-meter ball. And got himself goal side of, was it Rune Damke there? But Rune Damke held him up well for the young boy. He doesn't look that big, but he's obviously strong. Now they target that again. Now he goes across. Oh! No, it's when you need him! A huge arm, a huge shot, and a huge goal for his second of the game. Weinhold, Palmerson tries to get it back to him, does. Foul by Sulic, breaking out again off that 6-meter line. Looks to me like Canellas is already warming up. 10:50 gone in the first half. Kiel leading 5-3. And a lot of time being given to Veszprem in the attack, and the Kiel defence more or less standing firm, but they're scoring the fast goals, the easy goals at the moment. Now comes Ekberg. Now to Palmerson, back to Ika. Ika, what a pass, but he's hit on the way through. Now Ekberg has it again, hit again. 2-minute suspension for Sulic. Well, he wears his heart on his sleeve, Sulic, but sometimes he's just a little over-exuberant. Now, this time he holds him and he pulls him back, and that's what the 2 minutes is for. Look, Ekberg gets it, he won't let go of him, Sulic, and that's what the 2 minutes is for. But the original defending from Veszprem, very, very good. Power play now for Kiel. Filip Ika, Rune Damke. Ball into Palmerson, ball to Toftansen. 9 meters, well held up by the centres there. And it was Laszlo Nodge. Nice ball, clever play. And Nodge gives him a little shoulder off the ball there. Ika tries to go round. Attacker foul, says the referee. Can't agree with that one. But game goes on, 5-3 Kiel Veszprem. Here's Ika. Well, Terzic comes out, hits him and bounces off him. Not much Ika can do standing there. And now they go for their old ploy. Carlos Ortega likes the libero. The libero is on his right side. Marguch in the grey t-shirt. Nodge, waits, finds Illich. The coach is still asking for Gislason to... sorry, the referee coming over asking Gislason to tell his players to sit down. Gislason, meanwhile, he's got his arms in the air telling his players to just, you know, to defend. You need big arms in a 3-2-1. Out comes Nielsen. Palmerson balks him off the ball. Now, Chema Rodriguez. Illich, lovely ball into the line. Held up. Penalty, says the referee. Inside defending by Ekberg. Time called. Good decision again for me. Crowd doesn't like it, but Ekberg is defending inside here. Look at the ball, Illich. And he has 2 feet inside before Nodge even has a chance. And forward steps Marguch this time. So Illich has already lost the penalties. The left-hander against Palika. Fakes him. Stop! He's missed the 2! Well, Andres Palika, you're not going to believe this, is on nearly 60%. Mikler on 0. And yet the difference is only 2. The fact of the matter is, Veszprem holding on to the ball a lot longer than Kiel. They've taken 7 shots, Kiel have only taken 5. Yika, Weinhold not going 1 against 1. Now the ball out to the wing. Rune Damke! Young boy scores his first goal. And look what it means to him. What a ball from Weinhold across to him. Opened up the entire defence. Look, Guyash didn't know whether to stick or twist. Makes a good angle. No chance, Mikler. And it's all about trust. If you trust the young guys, they repay you. And it wasn't so long ago that Kiel didn't even have an academy. They didn't have any youth team. They were just... That's 5 years, and he's one of the products. Oh, almost wins it. And Nodge hit on the way through. And that's unfortunate on Damke because it was just a little slow. There was no danger in it. I mean, that can happen. It's accidental collision. Nodge breaks through, scores the goal. And Damke, 10 seconds after scoring the goal, ends up getting it 2 minutes. Lovely ball. Ivanchik waits, and there you go. That's not a 2 minutes for me, just because it's completely accidental. He goes out to win the ball. Nodge beats him to it. And if we're going to give 2 minutes for every one of them, we'd have no one left on the court. But by the letter of the law, it is a 2 minutes. Power play to Veszprem, losing by 2, 6-4, hanging in by their fingertips, and Rasmus Lauge looks like is coming to the left wing position. So they've gone for a bit of experience out on the left wing with the Dane. No sign of Henrik Lundström just yet. Palmerson, Weinhold, Yika. Weinhold, now the movement from Lauge. Now Yika, easy block, rebound Lauge. Weinhold. Ball is moving quickly, lovely ball. Weinhold, oh! Oh! What a goal! Angle cheap, and somehow that looked like the ball bent around the goalkeeper. Up he goes, lovely goal, Illich. Look what it means to him. Finally gets on the score sheet, 1 goal from him. Well, we're not going to see the Weinhold shot, but that's brilliant from Illich. No chance for the goalkeeper, and still only 2 goals in it. But how good, look at this from Weinhold. What does he do here? That's amazing. It's like his hand just curled the ball around the goalkeeper. Brilliant to see. Now, Lauge, Ekberg. Yika outsteps Guyash on him. Yika goes, and he goes for kind of a crazy shot. No need for it. The defence have him covered. And it's a little bit choosing goal now. Mikler having a nightmare. 0%, 7 goals for 7 shots. And the coach makes a change. Weinhold, Yika. Oh, that's a terrible. Oh, he's down. He's down. Referee's having a look. He says, "Are you all right?" Yeah, and Ivanchik does the business down this end. And I think he did get a bang on the way through. And if you stop the game for Laszlo Nodge, even though it was after a goal, maybe you have to stop it there. But in fairness, Veszprem were in control of the game. And Ivanchik does the business, 7-6, and Veszprem starting really badly, but lately Kiel hasn't been able to buy a goal. And Ekberg down, and this is what happened. He should have really collected the ball, and there's the hit by Sulic on the face. He's down. Is that a penalty? Referee's missed it. Allowed the play to go on at 7-6, and a closer game now. Probably the way most people thought it would be. And you can't play Veszprem. They've got to play the game. They've got to play the ball. But Ekberg took a bang to the face, and Weinhold goes out to the right wing position. So interesting to know why Sprenger's not playing. Domagoj Duvniak is on now as well. Plays the ball to Rune Damke. Rune Damke takes the rebound, goes alone. He's hit, and it's a foul. And looked like a circus act out there for the moment to the left-hand side for Kiel. No one wanted the ball. Good defending by Guyash, putting pressure on the young guy to make up his mind. So now it's Duvniak, it's Palmerson, and it's Vuyin. Duvniak, Vuyin, Palmerson, out goes Sulic again. Lovely ball to Toftanson on the line, who just turns them. First goal for him, just turns the defender as if he's not there. The defender bounces off him. No changes from Veszprem. Look at this again. It's Schuch, who's no mug. It's just spun and no chance. Ivanchik, great goal. One of the most improved players this season for Kiel is Toftanson. He's really come good on the line for them. Ilic, Chema, no changes for Veszprem just yet, apart from the goalkeeper. Can they last 60 minutes? Can they last 60 minutes against this very aggressive 3-2-1 defence from Kiel? Ilic now. Nodge running. Does he make it to him? No. Into the line to Sulic. 9-metre ball. Referee is calling the floor wiper on, and quite rightly so. It's very warm. There's Ilic. Up he goes. Great bit of defending. No chance. Sulic, who then has a little dive on the ground for good measure. He dropped the ball first, but he was being held. Clearly. Nodge, Chema, still not coming to grips with this 3-2-1. That's a slow ball bounced, and now into Ilic, or Sulic I should say, and Weinhold covering across like all good players in a 3-2-1, going towards the ball, covering off the angles of shot. Nodge, down goes Toftanson and Sulic, and a yellow card for Alfred Gislason for complaining over this side. There's the, Sulic gets hit first, and then his elbow hits into Toftanson. Toftanson's not one bit happy, and he says 2 minutes for it. The referees have decided enough is enough, and that's the, for me, Sulic is gone and Toftanson is gone. And Toftanson just is asking him to calm down, but he needs to do it in a better way. That's the second 2-minute suspension for Sulic in the game. Now, he does hit him, that's for sure. Goes down, but it's the reaction of Toftanson afterwards to say, hey, come on, give it up. Because he took a fairly hefty bang there in the midriff, shall we say. And the ice pack is on. So it's 5v5, attack v defense. Mate Lekai on in the center. Ilic goes alone, hit, fouled. And, well, it's all very scrappy at the moment. It's a tough physical game. But Sulic, who got a red card in the game, a straight red card in the game last season, if I remember. Well, he's got to watch himself tonight. Kanyaya slow in the middle, but manages to get back and then puts pressure on. And puts pressure on Ilic, and then he goes down like he's been hit. But he was doing his job there. He went left, he went right, then he came back again, waited for Ilic, and look at this, good defending. It's a foul, and then falls over. I think he got a knee in the hip or something there, but he's a big, strong. Oh well, I say he's a big, strong lad. He felt that because he was hit by a big, strong lad. Alfred Gislason, he's really kind of in this game at the moment, isn't he? And he's got his yellow card from the referees, who don't want to hear any of his chat from the sidelines. Mate Lekai breaks past Canellas as if he's not there. Canellas holding on for dear life. Hand is up for passive play. Nodge, ball to Lekai. Corner ball. And the hand is still up for passive play, and Nodge is down deep. And Rune Damke is told by Palmerson to go deep now. And Palmerson really helped his guy there. And good defending. Great goalkeeping again by Palinka, who's on fire today. Kanyelias, oh, no one there. What was he doing? Foul, says the referee. And Kanyelias got away with one there. I mean, he really got away with one there. The worst no-look pass to the invisible man I ever saw. Have a look at this. Yeah, there's no one there, Juan. No, wonderful. 31 seconds left on the 2-minute suspensions for both Toftansen and Sulic. Sulic will be treading a very fine line. And Kanyelias, little reverse pass. Vuyin, beautiful handball. Staying Danilovic, beautiful handball. Domagoj Duvniak, too casual on the shot. Ball was brilliant from Vuyin to him. And they slow it down again and wait for Sulic. Look at this. Domagoj Duvniak far too casual against his the man from Croatia as well. So the two Croats facing off against each other, and Danilovic comes up with the goods. In the meantime, Carlos Ortega takes the time out, and it'll be interesting to see, will he do what Xavi Pascual did? Sulic on 2 minutes, really vital to the defence, but maybe they don't play him now in the defence. Let's wait and see.
Come back, Shema. Okay. Mommy, you have to be keeping in balance and that side the chain. But you meet the balance here. Okay, and only one chain. One chain. Andreas, if you can, if not the center, Terza. Okay? Okay, come on!
Well, he said what he has to say. So that's interesting. Maybe he uses Christian Seitz in this position in the defense if he wants to save Sulic, because Sulic is so important to the line. But then, of course, he also has Andy Nielsen, and just as I say that, who comes on but the Hulk himself? Andy Nielsen, the man with so many tattoos, he may become an oil painting when he retires from handball. He's a lovely guy, the Swede, and he's a big lump in there on the line. And the Dane Toftansen is charged with shielding him, and they stay on this side. It's one-on-one, Chema against Vinho. Vinho likes that. Oh, beautiful ball! Save, but a penalty, says the referee. And wonderful handball from Veszprem there. Tore the 3-2-1 apart, and Nodge is really enjoying this breakthrough. Look at it again. Illich waits. 2 men come to him. Rune Damke hits him. He's inside defending, says the referee, and therefore Momir steps forward, does his little shuffle, plants the left leg, fakes one, no doubt. Yeah, and now, boom! Second goal, and only a 1-goal game at 8-7. 20 minutes gone in the first half. Second goal for Momir Illich. So Duvniak in the centre, Vinho in the right back, then Kanyelias in the left back with Toftansen on the line. Here comes Marco Vuyin. Now Kanyelias waits, plays it into Toftansen, but the referee's whistle is gone. And I'm wondering whether Ekberg is injured because they haven't decided to play him on the right wing again. Kanyelias reverse pass, and this time out steps Illich on Vuyin. So Kiel not getting the time to build up their plays and maybe try and go too fast. Kanyelias loses the ball. Ball breaks to Ivanchik. Even Stevens. Yep. 2 for Ivanchik. And Kiel really not dealing with this defence from Veszprem at all. And they tried to break it quickly, but Kanyelias just doesn't have it. And well, you see there yourself. Seitz in defence in place of Sulic. There he is. And and it's Nodge and Illich in the centre block, and Duvniak blows another one. Cornelius tries to get back, but he's not going to waste his time. Easy goal, and the lead for Veszprem. 4 for Laszlo Nodge, and it's a timeout call by Kiel, and they're basically falling apart. And Duvniak is part of the problem, a big part of the problem, and Cornelius another part of the problem at the moment. But don't take anything away from Veszprem. They are doing what they need to do. Timeout, Kiel and Alfred Kielslassen.
We recover some ball, we can run, and we are attacking good. The problem was only the shoot. Keep working, guys, keep working. Continue. Now maybe checking defense, 6-0.
Well, the timeouts are over. Alfred was very quick in what he had to say, and Veszprem go into the defense again as we're watching some of the high-speed, slow-motion cameras. And so, just to give you a quick rundown on who's playing where, Veszprem in defense at the moment, if you've just joined us, in red with the gold trim playing Kiel. They were losing and are now winning 9-8, and it is Chema, Zeitz, Nodge, Illich, Terzic and Ivanchik in the defence with a Lilovic in goal. Vuyin, Palmerson, Nika. They put back on the stalwarts, they put back on the guys they can depend upon. Palmerson up, Palmerson scores, and that's the difference. 3 goals for him. These 3 guys know each other so well, and you can't buy that kind of buy that kind of experience together. Nice goal, knew exactly what to do. Little flick of the wrist, and Lilovic had no chance. 9-9. And Duvniak and Cornelius maybe better served coming on a little bit later in the game when 1 against 1 is called for. But at the moment, all these guys strong, all these guys focused, all these guys ready. Nodge, Zeitz now in the right wing. What will he do? Plays long ball across to Chema. Chema comes inside, held up by Weinhold. Ball into Nielsen on the line. Referee's getting the bird from the crowd. They feel that that was good defense from Kiel. And there's the ball in. Chema, oh, through and a penalty. And 2 minutes for Toftansen for hitting the shoulder. Second 2 minutes for him. And we'll be seeing Vinček coming onto the court now, because with the 2-minute suspensions for Toftansen, Chema Rodriguez does what he does so well. Nailed on the way through. Toftansen would have been better to leave him go and see what Palika could have done, but no. The temptation is there for all defenders to just kill the guy on the way through. That's what he tried to do. Chema's down holding his shoulder. I hope he's okay, because a fairly good bang he got just as he was ready to pull the trigger. Toftansen is just waiting to apologise, and then will make his way off the court. And it's nice to see. Chema says okay. Toftansen takes his marching orders. Palmerson focuses. But it's a penalty, and Palmerson goes over to have a word with his captain, Philip Ike. And Illich steps forward to take the penalty on Palika. Fakes it, and he scores a doozy. 3rd goal for him, in off the top of the crossbar. And suddenly Palika's saving ratio is dropping like a stone. He's at 38%, and Lilovic is at 33%. 6 saves from 16 shots. That's what Palika has, but the score is 10-9. Saved. Chema Rodriguez, has he carried it? No, says the referee. Nothing. So that's when it started again. Nodge into Nielsen! Great goal! Both Gets his first one. Off he goes, and on comes Terzic in defence. Lovely ball around the corner. And at the moment, the 3-2-1 of defence of Kiel is not working. Well, how could it? They're down a player for 37 seconds, but Veszprem just starting to find a way through, and from biting his nails, Carlos Ortega looks very, very happy indeed. 2 goals to the good. Vuyin, Yicha, Weinhold. Weinhold goes alone, tries to go alone, is held up by Ivancic, who does a great job. Not easy to stop Weinhold 1 against 1. Yicha, Palmerson, Lauger goes in on the far side, 10 seconds remaining. Ooh, dangerous ball by Vuyin. Vuyin outside, like he's done so much. Off Velilovic. Great defending again by Veszprem. Ivancic doing a great job out there for them. Yicha sidesteps, Ilic tries to play the ball. Paddy Vincek ends up on the ground. A shot from Palmerson after the whistle, and it's a 9-metre ball. And the defence of Veszprem just starting to click. Really strong. When you look down, the size of them, they are huge. Filip Yicha hit again. Another 9-metre ball. Vincek on in place of Toftansen. What can they do? Ball down. Weinhold goes down. Terzic is off. 2 minutes for an arm around the neck. And in fairness to the referees, they gave Weinhold the same 2 minutes. They've done it down the other end. Movement off the ball. This time, much clearer in my opinion. He knows Weinhold is coming. And now the power play to Kiel. And boy, do they need it. So, Ekberg on the right wing now. Rune Damke on the left wing. Aron Palmerson, second line in the near side. Rune Damke, what can he do? Well, he's absolutely nailed by Guyash on the way through. Very physical defence at the moment from Veszprem. Yicha, ball into Palmerson. Palmerson saved Velilovic, but a penalty, says the referee, for the drag down by Christian Seitz. What a ball into Palmerson. What a turn. And, well, Seitz, I think it was Seitz. Or was it Guyash? It was Guyash. There it is. No chance. He's defending inside, and he's got him around the shoulder. Penalty, which Canellas will take, and they've had problems with penalties this season, Kiel. Are they going to score on the power play? They've been told to step back. Nodge, 3 metres from the ball. Velilovic. Canellas scores it. Canellas scores it. They really needed that. That's 1 for him. But it looks to me like Kiel had found it very difficult to score. And well taken, Velilovic just not quite getting the angles right. And this game is a seesaw, 11-10 to Veszprem, and Marguc is on in the right wing position. Ilic, Nodge, Marguc, Chema gets it now. The block by Nielsen. Look how simple they do it. Nielsen turns. Nielsen knows what Palik is going to do, and a beautiful broken wrist for his second goal. Ball out to Vuyin, but it's too slow. And against the head, Veszprem have scored for a 2-goal lead, 12-10. Timeout is called. I think they want the floor wipers on, and Weinhold will make his way up. And what you've got to say about this Veszprem team, I mean, look at that, and look at Nielsen. That's a super little goal. Super little goal. Watch the way he turns his hand and kind of scoops it into the net. Look, there you go. And he knows Palika so well, Swedish compatriots, of course. And Palmerson goes in once again. Rune Damke, Filip Yicha, ball around the corner again, stolen, hits the legs of the Veszprem defense. And the ball was just a little bit too slow in there from Filip Yicha. Needed to be a little bit quicker to Palmerson, who stays where he is. Now Guyash comes inside this time. Now the ball to the wing is open. They don't find it. Ball into Vincek, but it's all going wrong for Kiel. Absolutely nothing going right for Filip Yicha in there at the moment. And what's interesting is Veszprem doing the simple things and doing them really well. The give and go to the line player, the block on the number 1 in the 3-2-1 defence, it's incredible to watch. And they just do it over and over and over again, and you wonder why no other team has done it against this Kiel defence. Seitz on the right wing, to Nodge, to Chema. Defence moves. Bam Vincek goes across. The switch is on. Now the ball into the line, save Palika, fast break Vuyin to Rune Damke, he can go, he does go, and he scores. And that's a good fast break goal from Kiel. They saw everybody open, second goal for Rune Damke in the game. And it was good defense, that was good defense, great save, and this was really good. Fast break, Vuyin to Rune Damke. And it looks like Nodge is after getting a 2-minute suspension for what, I do not know. Oh, maybe he hit the player on the fast break before he could play or as he was playing the pass. And it's another 2-minute suspension just when Veszprem didn't need it, and definitely not Lazo Nodge, who's playing great. It'll be interesting in this game how important it will be that players get a break, particularly Illich, to play 60 minutes at this level. If he has to play defense as well, how long he can last. And the Kiel team changing regularly. Illich to Ivanchik, Chema. Sulic makes the block. Illich goes between 1 and 2. He's hit by Vincek. Vincek does his job. Ball comes back out to the 9-meter line. And Marguc as libero comes down deep on this right-hand side. Now comes back out again. He'll make his way off. Tights goes for the shot. No, they've lost it. The goal is open. Does Palmerston find it? He does! With a simple shot. Fourth goal. And it took Vincek a couple of minutes to figure out that the goal was open. And Palmerston looked for it. Good block, Palmerston. Vincek said, here, you do it. And look at the way the ball is curling back into the goal. Score more challenge. Didn't quite hit the crossbar. 12-12, 40 seconds left. This game is on a knife edge. Tight, tight, tight. Lovely ball, lovely ball. Good fight, Vincek, Sulic. Sulic gets the nod, gets the rub of the green. Scores the goal, 30 seconds remaining. Almost stolen by Tights. Palmerston! Oh, Palmerston! 5 goals in the game for him. And just, they've started to do it again. The fast breaks, counter-attacks against this Veszprem team that likes to change the defense. And Palmerston at the moment is the epitome of his coach. Icelander to Icelander, he's almost telepathic in what he wants his coach, the coach wants the team to do. Stolen again, foul, and after the buzzer. And after the buzzer, the ball was shot. A few complaints by one of the young goalkeepers, and he's told to sit down as the referee comes over to have a word with him. The referee is still looking at him, and the referee's not one bit happy, and Alfred Gieslas diffuses the situation. So, well done to the referee for not... he could have brandished the card there to, I think it was the goalkeeper, Kim Son Hansen, and he was getting a little bit annoyed, and well done to Steiner Egger, who kind of pulled him away, and then Alfred, who said sit down and relax. Well, the game is all, yeah, he's pumped up 13-13 at half-time in the second semi-final of this, the VELUX EHF Final 4. On a knife edge, as I said, Andres Palika started at a rate of knots. They had 35%. It seems to me that Veszprem is in control of the ball for a longer time, which means Kiel has a lot more work to do in defense, and Kiel may be rushing their attack somewhat, but they've got 76% scoring. And look at the saving ratio for Veszprem, only 13%, 35% for Kiel. Having said that, for all of that, the score is 13-13, which shows you that statistics at the end really don't mean that much. But what is interesting is the 4 2-minute suspensions for each team. 2 minutes for Sulic, 2 minutes for Tuft Hansen. How much of a bearing will that have on the game? Palmerston on 5 is the top scorer so far. Nodge on 4, who's had a great first half, but also took a 2-minute suspension. Then Illich on 3, and then it's 2s and 1s as we go down. Well, in terms of how the game went, in the first 5 minutes it was tight enough. And then Kiel maybe took a little bit of a stranglehold on the game in the next couple of minutes. There you go, it was 5-2 after 10 minutes to Kiel, and then you look and see it's 4-3 in that centre block there of 10 minutes, and then finally 6-4 to Veszprem. So 6-4-2. There seems to be a 7, is it? It is 7. 7-4 at the end. And in the last 10 minutes of that half, Veszprem really started to control the game. But Kiel, to their credit, came back into it. And we've got a great second half coming up in about 12.5 minutes' time. So make sure you come back to us when we rejoin you. So we rejoin you with the second half of this second semi-final, just moments away. 13-13 the score between Veszprem and Kiel. They've changed ends, of course, for the second half, so Veszprem will attack the goal to our left, all in red if you've just joined us, with the goal trim, and that is Ekberg, the right wing of THW Kiel. It's 13-13. The first half of the first game ended 16-14, 30 goals scored. That was between Barcelona and Kielce. Barcelona going on to win the game by 5. And it's interesting, my feeling is that the defence in this one is much more aggressive, and it's a much more defensive game, and yet only 4 more goals were scored in the other game. But at this moment in time, Veszprem would be happier, I would say, with their first half performance. Kiel came out of the blocks very, very quickly, but they don't seem to be quite clicking today. It's difficult to understand, maybe a tough season catching up with them. Gislason again having a little chat with the referee, just asking a question, and I think that he's basically saying to the referee, don't worry, we'll control what's going on at the bench. I think the referee from Macedonia was saying, listen, next time it's 2 minutes. And I think they were quite cool not to do it, because he was quite irritated by whatever was said from the bench there at the end of the first half. So, Kiel starting in defence in this half. And in defence it is Rune Damke, then Palmerson, then Wiencheck, then Toftansen, who's on 2 2-minute suspensions. Weinhold in the right back, and Philipp Hüter defending on the right wing, and it looks to me like they've gone for a 6-0 defence. They've gone for the 2 big guys in the centre block, Wiencheck and Toftansen. So they obviously felt that 3-2-1 wasn't working. It's something they can go back to if they need to, but they've decided to hold the line at the moment and make sure they get through these first 10-15 minutes against this Veszprem team, which to me, even though it's only 13-13, looked in total control in those last 10 minutes of the game. So they attack from right to left, and it is Nodge just re-entered the court. Of course, he was on a 2-minute suspension before that. It's Ivanchik, it's Ilic, it's Chema, it's Nodge in the right back, it's Seitz in the right wing, and it's Andy Nielsen on the line. Remember Sulic, of course, on a double suspension as well. Lovely ball into the line. Penalty 2 minutes, and straight away Palmerson in trouble. Palmerson gone for 2 minutes for the foul on, and it's so easy. Palmerson steps out on the pass and leaves Nielsen open, completely open behind him. It's crazy defending. He's expecting the parallel pass to Nodge, and with Nielsen on the line on that side, he needs to really cover in. But it's Palika facing Ilic again. Ilic steps forward, does the fake. Save, Palika, rebound, Ilic scores! 4th goal in the game. Ilic starts the way he started the first half with a save, but the rebound straight into the hands of Ilic. The power just bringing it back out. No chance, Toftansen. And Toftansen, sensibly enough, leaves him alone. So his team is knocked down to 4 attackers on the court. So the power play means that Rasmus Lauge, normally centre, plays on the left wing in place of Rune Damke. Now the switch between the 2 wingers, Domagoj Duvniak on. Will we see the player that was World Player of the Year only a few seasons ago? At the moment, the answer is no. Now, Duvniak's sidesteps, brilliant goal. No goal, oh sorry, he went outside. And probably Terzic very lucky not to get 2 minutes there for that attack on Duvniak there, but Duvniak got up off the floor quickly enough. So he started the second half with a little bit more power, Duvniak. The hand goes up for passive play. Duvniak again, ball into the line to Ekberg. Fouled in there, and Terzic is down and he's injured himself. He doesn't look very comfortable getting to his feet. Yeah, he's just puffing the cheeks out. Ball around the corner, and Shoot does his job and just hits his leg down as Terzic tries to get the rebound. Out they go, and saved by Alilovic deep down against Duvniak. Ball breaks, Chema Rodriguez. Ball out to Nodge. Nodge calls Shoot ashore, and on comes Anders Nielsen, who's been brilliant since he's come on. Caused Kiel all sorts of good problems. Not a great shot there. He's on 2 from 3, 67%. Village, Chema, and here's Nodge. And Nodge, well, it goes over the end line, and no fouls as the referee, but they don't break it quickly because they're down a player. And now Kiel just slowing the game down ever so slightly, losing by 1 with 9 seconds left in the power play for Veszprem. And Kiel never a team to play the libero, never plays the libero. Vinček comes on, he's really improved this season as well, looks bigger, looks stronger. Ekberg goes around, goes in, lovely ball out to Vujian, 1 against 1. Looked like it was inside defending to me, but 9-meter ball, good decision from the referee. Ball to Duvniak, blocked, rebound, the Shoot, he goes down, gets back to his feet, he's okay. Ball breaks, Nodge, Chema. Toptansen comes back into defense. And now it's Filipika and Vinček. Now he moves Vinček into the right back position defending. And that's not the first time Duvniak has gone for a crazy shot against 2 defenders. And he's called a switch, and they do switch. Chema goes into the outside position, 1 against Vinček. They've obviously worked on it. What a pass! What a goal! What a pass! Ugalde into Nodge. 5th goal from him. Ball breaks. Oh, he's travelled. Falling apart for Kiel at the moment. 2 goals down at the start of the second half. No answer to this Veszprem team. And you saw what Chema did there. Realising he's against Vinček, he moves Ilic into the centre, and then he takes Vinček outside. Vinček doesn't have the footwork, and a great pass by Ugalde into Nodge scores the goal. And Chema almost loses it. Now it's back to a 3-2-1 again with Yicha out front. Vujian 1-on-1 with Chema. The bounce pass is slow. The ball goes out. It's all in the middle. Now into the middle again. Great goal from Veszprem, from Ilic's 5th goal in the game. And it's an attacker foul call against Kiel. I can't believe that one. Nodge breaks, falls over, down he goes. And the floor wipers are called on. Well, I can't believe that an attacker foul was called against Yicha there. And he gets back and just knocks off the leg of Nodge. Nodge goes down. But Kiel, half-time, 13-13. And inside 4 minutes, they're down by 3. Lovely ball! Save Palika! Oh my goodness me, they needed that. Oh my goodness me, how much did they need that? Palmerson, Duvniak, Yicha. And down goes Toptansen. Nothing, says the referee. Calm it down. Floor wipers will be on again here. I'll tell you, they've certainly earned their corn, these 2 young ladies coming on with the floor wipers. This is what happens. Well, Nodge has got a hold of every bit of his jersey there. Gets away with it. Timeout call by Gislason. And time for Kiel to take their breath with only 4.5 minutes gone. It's Veszprem have come out of the dressing room, and Kiel are still in there.
Hey, Jungs, wir müssen jetzt, aber wir machen jetzt ständig die Fehler selber. Schmeißen den Ball weg, Viertel unter Grund. Hey, du kannst doch eine Weile vorgezogen. Ja. Dann warst du vorgezogen. Devin kommt rein für Marco. Du bleibst so aus. Du bist hinten, bis du rote Karte weißt. Ja, du bist doch...
Gary, don't give up. Hey, continue, positive. Right. Very good. Hey, continue. Hey, very good. Get that out.
Gislason has had a say. Well, it's interesting that in the first semi-final, Barcelona came out of the traps very quickly in the second half, and within 3 minutes, Kielce had equalised. And now they're in control of the ball, and it's Palmerson in the centre, Vuyin and Ika. And Ekberg on the wing, on the right wing, Top Hansen. So this is their classic lineup. Can they do it? Ika, Vuyin, Palmerson through, lovely ball, Rune Damke. Oh, it's a lovely goal. Drops drops a super one. 3 goals. At first I thought he dropped the ball, but the way he did it was brilliant. Dillage goes, Nodge through, goal, easy, easy, easy. They are tearing them apart, and it is 6 goals for. A great save, Village again. 6 goals for Nodge in the game. Chema, ball into the line to Sulic, foul, and it's 3-goal lead. And now Alinovic is at 40%. He's got 4 saves from 10 shots. Almerson, 35%. And the change in goalkeeper, the big difference here today. And Carlos Ortega, not afraid to take the chance. Chema, what a pass! Oh, Kiel is falling apart here like a wet tissue. 3 goals for Ivanchik on this wing. No footwork from Vuyin, easy pass, no chance. Ekberg, look at this again. Chema Rodriguez running the show. You might say he's taking steps, but Ivanchik buries it. 4-goal lead, Veszprem. And right at this moment in time, you cannot discount Kiel, but the way they're playing today, you cannot see a way back into them in this game. They are really a pale shadow of the team that has graced the Champions League this season. Lovely ball, lovely ball. Vuyin goes again. Going to be a penalty inside defending from Chema, but it was great play by Vuyin, and he made it all himself because he faked one, went up, came down, and the defender ended up inside. Lovely pass behind from Palmerson. Good blocking by Toft Hansen. And then Nodge and Chema both inside defending. And that's a penalty which Joan Canellas will take. And he hasn't been at his best today, and he's been a wonderful player all season. 6:27 gone, and again he's been asked to step back in again because the Veszprem players are too close, and he scores it, and they needed it. 2 goals for Canellas, both penalties. 18-15 in the game. So, Ekberg, Illich, Nodge, really rampant at the moment. Rebound is Veszprem, and that's a goal. Ivanchik again, 4th for him. And you might say the look, although you make your own, oh, that's a good goal, Palmerson. You make your own look, but the goal, the look going Veszprem's way, they're getting the rebounds, one off the penalty from Illich. And that one there for Ivanchik. You do make your own look in this game, but Palmerson, 6 goals, is trying to keep Kiel in touch. But right at this moment in time, the team play of THW Kiel is non-existent, and it's Veszprem who is showing the Champions League world how good they actually are. Nekai, Illich, save, rebound is Ekberg to Palika back on form again. It's Canellas, Weinhold, can he go? He does go, no he doesn't. Back to Canellas again. Look at the defence from Veszprem, is brilliant. Weinhold with the ball, Palmerson, Canellas, that's a good goal. Good team goal, good recycling of the ball, 3rd goal for Canellas, and the first time we've really seen Kiel play the team game. But what a defence from Veszprem. They seem to be everywhere, and it shows how good these guys are, that they can find that gap even when a team is defending like that. I have to say, it's big applause today for the defence of Veszprem. It's been very, very good, and their attack has been absolutely spectacular. Simple, but spectacular. Everything done correctly and at the correct time. Nodge goes. The 3-2-1, a penalty again, called against Rune Damke. And they're giving away far too many penalties today, Kiel. There's the push. And, well, you can say that is because Damke jumps into him. But Nodge still had the open arm, he's still at the shot, but Ilic spaces. Palika makes no mistake. 3-goal lead, 20-17. 6 goals for Momir Ilic, 6 goals for Nodge, 6 goals for Palmerson. But Nodge and Ilic today are really showing their class. Ilic particularly against his old team. Canellas, Vuyin, Palmerson make the back division. Rune Damke makes the run. Reverse pass now into the centre. Ball, Vuyin saved Alilovic, and Vuyin not in his game either. Fast break is to Zaitzi. Scores! Christian Seitz, what a ball! Vuyin not at the braces today with the shooting. And pass to Palmerson, and the fight in there. Vinček is getting torn apart, and Šuk is in trouble again. He's holding his ankle. Terzic steps out. 4-goal lead again. The 2-goal turnaround is over. It was very, very quickly destroyed by, there's the shot, the save Alilovic. Look at this for a ball, and look who it is. It's Christian Seitz, fakes inside, and then comes outside and makes no mistake. The man's got a powerful shot. Palmerson, Canellas, Vuyin with the shot, saved again. And Vuyin, fast break is Ivanchik, big at 5! Oh, he hits the crossbar! Ooh, that could have been the game. And I'm looking at Vuyin here at the moment. He's got 1 from 4, and Ivanchik is down, just a bit of cramp, but 1 from 4. Vuyin really hasn't found his arm, and Ivanchik there, well, he just, I think what happened was, it took him a while to actually get a hold of the ball. Then you got to hand it to Palika, who covered the angles. Ivanchik just getting checked out by the medical staff. Well, it doesn't look good. He's looking up to the gods. I don't think he's going back on again today. He looks in big trouble. Look at him walking off. You can always tell when a player is looking up at the handball gods, wondering what's wrong. And it looks like they'll have to bring on Ugalde now. And I'm just looking to see, it's Chema in the defense. And as I look at the score sheet, Ugalde, well, first of all, Šuk goes out. I'm just checking to see if Ugalde is on the team sheet today, but I can't see him on the bench. Maybe that's him there, just with his back to us. So will we see him come on in the left wing position? Palmerson hit by Seitz, manages to score, and Seitz is lucky to get away with that. 7 goals for Palmerson. Well, that was a seriously hefty hit by Seitz on Palmerson. Have a look at this again. He goes out, boom, hits him with the, I mean, that is 2 minutes, and maybe even a red card. I don't know how Seitz is after getting away with that one. Palmerson, though, to his credit, made nothing of it and went through and scored the goal. And he's the man at the moment. 18 goals by Kiel, 7 of them are Aaron Palmerson. Chema, Seitz, Chema, Ilic, Seitz, oh, save, Palika, ball break, Sprenger's on the right wing now. Palmerson looking for someone, goes alone, basketball style, finds Weinhold, finds Sprenger off the leg. What a save, Alilovic! Oh my goodness me! Oh, he's come into the team, having spent the entire season almost on the bench, while Mickler's been brilliant, and he comes on today and does the business. Sprenger, wrong leg, goes far. Alilovic gets the hand to it. And Ilic with the ball into Nielsen, stolen by Vinček. And Seitz just plays it in again there. Nielsen takes the ball on the 9-meter line. Chema comfortable in the centre there, and deep on the left wing is Mate Mikai. So it's now Ugalde who comes on. Seitz to Guyash now with the right wing position. Ilic is hit and nailed by Canellas and Vinček. And the ball comes out to 9 meters. 18 minutes left in the game. Anything can happen. Lovely ball, Nielsen. Penalties is the referee. And 2 minutes for Rune Damke. Second 2 minutes of the game for him. First, no, it's Palmerson gets the 2 minutes, and it's the second 2 minutes of the game for Aaron Palmerson. Correct decision, let's have a look. Great blocking again, not touched. In fact, if anything, Nielsen is the one doing the fouling there, but game goes on. Illich on the penalty spot and scores easily, no fake this time. And at this moment in time, Kiel not getting any calls. 7 goals for Illich, and the calls going the way of Veszprem. And that can be disheartening in a game of handball. Well, let's see how Kiel deal with it. Weinhold, haven't really seen him in the game today. He's been very quiet. Rune Damke comes in now. Sprenger, ball. Sprenger goes that far side. Ball to Weinhold. Weinhold, oh, he's all alone. He's dropped the ball. Sights, it's play on. Sights against Palika. He's going to score. And he doesn't! Save Palika! Unbelievable save, Palika! A man down. He is keeping Kiel in the game. There's no doubt about it. He's at 37%. Ball into the line, really that saved Delilovic! Oh, the goalkeepers today are brilliant. Well, Rune Dampe's got to bury that, but then at the other end, Sights has got to bury his one. Sprenger, Weinhold, Cornelius, one-on-one. What can he do? Oh, they've lost it, no. Weinhold holds it up. Yika waits, held, 9-meter ball, great defending from Veszprem, right in front of us. Cornelius saw that's such a clever goal. Such a clever goal from Cornelius. No, almost no power on it. Just a little dinker into the far corner for his 4th of the game. Look at that. That's class. Kiel not out of it, but certainly not in it. That's the only way I can put it at the moment. Veszprem in complete control of this game. Nielsen sensational on the line, really showing the coach what he can do. Notch goes, he's hit by Toftansen, hit again by Toftansen. It's a 9-meter ball for Veszprem. Veszprem were very confident coming into this game. Carlos Ortega said to me yesterday, wait till you see us tomorrow. Yeah, it's Ivanchik again, it's a goal again. And they've done it again in the power play against Kiel, and now Kiel are back to 6 with the 4 goals down and the 5th goal for Ivanchik in the game. And Gislason must be wondering what is wrong. There's a malaise hitting his entire team. Ball, Yike, Cornelius, Weinhold, held up by Terzic, and that's Sprenger, and Sprenger scores an absolute super goal. And again, nothing for Terzic for the foul on Weinhold. First goal for Sprenger, which was a beautiful goal. But I'm very surprised at the moment. There's quite a lot of tough tackling from Veszprem, not going unpunished by the referees. And you have to wonder whether that will continue during the game. Ivanchik, Illich, Schema, Nodge, Schema, Nodge. Comes onto the run, goes for the shot. Is it saved? No, it's not. Is it saved? No, it's not. Palika lets it squirm through, and Kiel has to start again. 7 goals for Nodge and a 4-goal lead again. 14.5 minutes remaining in the game. 4 goals lead is nothing in handball, but you just never know what could happen here. And yes, lovely ball. Toftansen, nice goal. 3 goals. 2nd goal for him. 3-goal lead for Veszprem, and they're in control again, and Sulic on the line. Nice pass, look at this. Nodge late to step out. Illich doesn't get around this man in the centre block, and Toftansen makes them pay. Nodge on the run to Illich. Illich through if he wants to, he's dropped it. Rebound almost, no, they've lost it. Wonderful play by Kiel to win that ball back, and they just ran out of ideas there. Illich with the ball, waits, now Weinhold, saved again by Delilovic. Rebound all the way out to Ivanchik, no one getting back. Ivanchik, goal! No one getting back to cover for Kiel, and look what it means to Carlos Ortega. 6 goals for Ivanchik in the game, and he's having an absolute field day out there. So both right backs, both left-handers of THW Kiel having a nightmare in the shooting stakes. Marco Vujian 1 from 4, and Weinhold 1 from 2. And at this moment in time, if it wasn't for Cornelius and Palmerson, this Kiel team will be in even deeper trouble than they already are. Tayelias looks, finds Yik again. Yik goes, ball out, but he's hit by Terzic. And down he goes. And from the very start of the game, that is what they've done. They've sent the players out high. Quick darting runs off the ball. Vu Yin saved again. Another poor shot by Vu Yin. And he's really not on his game today at all. Good defense. Gets across. Look at Nodge. Still there, gets the arm around him, but Alilovic has got the corner covered, and that's it. That's how to defend and be a goalkeeper. Those two in tandem. Jema 1 against 1 again. Foul, says the referee, 9-meter ball. So, at this moment in time, you cannot see Veszprem losing this game. They are so strong against Kiel, and Kiel are so poor. Lovely ball, lovely goal. 26-25. Carlos Ortega already celebrating. Oh no, oh that's terrible. Toftansa wasn't expecting it. The legs have gone from Kiel. This could be 8 or 9. And at this moment in time, 4th goal from him. It's 6 for Veszprem. Kiel timeout. And what on earth can this man do? Because his entire team has just let him down today. Look at that.
Wir haben, weiß ich nicht, 8 Minuten in jedem Folge. Komm her! Und! 3-2.
Go to me,
Speak up! Good defense! And after this, 2 minutes! Bravo, Jeleke, go up! Get out of fire!
So Alfred has had his say. The teams are back on the court, and well, a 6-goal deficit. There are 11.5 minutes remaining in this game, and short of an absolute collapse for Veszprem, this game is all but over. And Duvniak and Vuyin take the left and back position. Palmerson in the middle, but now one-on-one, and now the reverse pass to Palmerson under his arm, and hits the. I think the goalkeeper touched it, went off the post. Good spot by the referee. And Kiel stay in control of the ball. What a shot by Palmerson. And that's what Veszprem are getting next year. Underarm. Vuyin, and they're a little bit afraid. Look at Sulic out so high. He's at 15 meters. Down goes Duvniak. And he goes out to say, and they've done this the entire game. They've sent the halfback defender out from the ball on the other side, if you know what I mean. So Sulic, when the ball comes from Vuyin, then Sulic is stepping out. He's going to breaking out of that defense. Oh, Palmerson again, out of absolutely nothing. He's got 8 goals in the game, but not enough to save his team, you would think. Great goal. Wow, Alilovic should have done better. And our Alilovic's saves drying up now. It's all about when you make the saves. That's what they say about handball. And the momentum can switch so quickly. Chema, Nodge, Sulic tries to go one-on-one. Well, if Veszprem win this game, Carlos Ortega faces his old club tomorrow. That's going to be an interesting one. Nodge goes up, Nodge turns. Does he travel? No, yeah, he does, but the referee gives him a foul. There he goes. That's traveling before he's touched, but the referees give him the benefit of the doubt. Sulic. Chema. Oh, brilliant breakthrough, Chema. Is it another penalty, says the referee? It is. Inside defending. inside defending. And the referee's given another penalty, which Momir Ilic will step forward and take. And here he goes. 9 minutes 45 seconds left in the game. 5-goal deficit. And it's Steiner Egge, 43 years of age, steps into the goal. What can he do? Momir fakes him. Save Egge! Oh, 43 years of age! Can you believe it? Unbelievable! Vuyen breaks, Palmerson shoots! Great goal! 9 from Palmerson. He's begging his teammates to keep going. But look at that man right there. Look at this again. Oh, Steiner Egge, 43 years of age. Can you believe that? Amazing. Absolutely amazing. And it's a 4-goal game. Should have been 6, it's down to 4. Blink of an eye, it changes. Nodge, blocked by Sulic. Now Duvniak out. Rebound. Oh, he's inside, says the referee, and gives the call to Veszprem. Crowd is not one bit happy. It seems that the calls are all going against Kiel today. Ivanchik, Chema. Did something fall from the crowd there? Breakthrough, but travelling, says the referee, and someone is down, and it is Weinhold. Well, he's holding on for dear life, and Chema, a huge man, doesn't look that big out there, but he's a really good guy. Well, he's always taking steps, but he seems to get away with it. Chema Rodriguez, 1.85 m, 5 steps there, but yeah, Weinhold goes down in a heap. And I'm a bit disappointed in Weinhold today, I have to say. I thought he would be better. Maybe the season is catching up with him with the national team and so on. He's become an integral part of that. But you can take nothing away from this man, who right at this moment in time has completely outfoxed the old fox. The old fox, of course, being Alfred Kieslasser. Nodge now at the ball. Anderson for pass to play. Chema alone. Chema steps again, and this time it's called. Palika breaks it. Palmerson to Rune Damke. Goes, it's a penalty, and 2 minutes, and that shows how that can happen, and Sulic is gone. That's his third 2 minutes of the game, a red card for Sulic. He won't be able to defend the rest of the game, and it just shows you it's when the time comes for the big plays, and Rune Damke was gone. Palmerson met him, played it out. Sulic definitely nails him. No chance, Damke. This could be a 3-goal game, and Sulic with a red card again at the final 4. Of course, this time not with a report. It's just 3 2-minute suspensions. So Canelias against Bickler. What can he do? What can he do? He can score. 5 goals. 27-24. 8 minutes left in the game, and a power play for Kiel. And 5 minutes ago, this did not look possible. This looked completely impossible. This looked like Veszprem had this game in the bag. But, as they say, Kiel is Kiel. That's what they said last night at the Google Hangout. I think it was Ivan Čupić, actually. Kiel is Kiel, and you just never know when the crowd is on their feet. Timeout taken by Carlos Ortega. Clever bit of coaching, break the rhythm, break the momentum. Let's listen to what he has to say.
We are attacking, no? It's así. We are one leg. Chema, play 2 against 2 here, or 1 against 1 with the top player. Andreas, Lasso, Uji, Lasso, Chema, Mommy. Okay? If we can, Uji, defense, we know the defense.
1 against 1 o 2 against 2.
No.
Tiene que estar aquí Saichi. Chema, vas al lado contrario.
Chema, al otro lado, ¿vale? Al otro lado, like always defense. Don't be crazy. Don't be afraid to attack, please. Almost impossible. Important this goal.
So Carlos Ortega's said what he has to say. And, well, look at this again, Steiner Egge. Can you believe that? I mean, that's a fairy story. And that was a moment when Veszprem could have just, like, hammered that final nail into the coffin of Kiel. Didn't do it. Kiel broke down and scored. And when you think that they called on a 43-year-old guy in retirement, up and Norway, and he does something like that. The libero is on again. It's Ivanchik on the left wing. Momir Ilic has to go alone against Reinhold. Now the ball to Chema. Chema playing against his attacker foul, and they're getting the calls now, Kiel. The calls are coming their way. 3-goal deficit, power play. Palmerson, Vuyin, does it make it to Sprenger? It does, and he scores it. It's a 2-goal game. And all the puff going out of Veszprem at the moment. 2 goals for Sprenger. The first one a real classic. The second one, he waited for Lilic to go far post. And look at Duvniak here. Great bit of play by Duvniak to use the body. Look at this. Sprenger knows he's going far. He comes near. And it's a 2-goal game, 27-25. Ilic goes, he's hit, he's nailed, 9-meter ball. Crowd is now really getting behind Kiel. Nielsen on the line. Chema, Rodriguez, Nodge. Tights, he goes, has he lost it? He has! Foul, says the referee. And the crowd cannot believe it. They cannot believe it. But let's look at it again. Here's Seitz. Seitz goes. Good steal by Damke. Down goes Seitz. And Veszprem control the ball. 20 seconds left in the power play. Chema Rodriguez, does he get the ball in? Seitz goes down. Everyone's going down. It's like a game of Skittles out there. Sprenger picks himself up as does Chema. The clock is stopped. That's the red light flashing behind the goal. Chema, they need a goal here. Nodge, hand is up a passive play. Nodge, held up again by Duvniak. Ball into the line. They're going to have to go for a shot here. They want them 3 meters from the ball. Who's it going to be? Is it going to be Nodge? No, Chema still has the ball. Still has a chance of one pass. What does he do? There's the pass. There's the shot. What a goal! Momir Ilic, once the darling of Kiel, scores his 8th goal against his former club. Duvniak, Vuyin bounces, loses, now gets it back to Palmerson and Duvniak again. Vuyin, ball to Rune Damke. You got to say he's been brilliant in the game today. Travelling, says the referee, and the ball comes back out to the 9-meter line again. If Veszprem win this game, they really deserve it because they've been clinical today. Oh, Duvniak is through. Nothing, says the referee, 9 meters. Good defending again by Veszprem. Timeout is called. And they want the floor wipers once again. Here he comes on the way through. Pushed in the air by Laszlo Nodge. Doesn't get a thing. Five minutes, 40 seconds left in the game. Veszprem in complete control. 3 goals for the good. Duvniak goes. Duvniak shoots. Duvniak misses, and it comes back out to the 9-meter line again. And now they're taking everything quickly. Kiel. Ball to Vuyin. Vuyin to Sprenger. Sprenger to Duvniak. Look at the defense now from Veszprem. And again, Duvniak is hit on the way through by Laszlo Nodge, and nothing is done. And he's got to come back out, and unlucky hits over the crossbar. But Duvniak, that goes down. Look. No, there's nothing in it. Good save by Lilic. No, he's not happy about it. 4 minutes, 45 seconds remaining. Chema, what can he do? Ball to Ilic, has he lost it? He hasn't. 9-meter ball again. Nielsen with the ball on the 9-meter line. They are 4.5 minutes from serious success. Ball, Ivanchik, he's hit on the way through. Penalty, says the referee. Hit on the way through by Sprenger. And here it comes again. Little pass out. Sprenger inside. Penalty. And Steiner-Egger makes his way in again, and this time he's facing Ivanchik. Marguch had a little pop at it, didn't work. Momir missed the last one, so we'll change it. And Ivanchik fakes one. No chance, Steiner-Egger this time. And that is the final nail in the coffin of Kiel. 7 goals for Ivanchik, 29-25. They lead with only 4 minutes remaining in the game. And short of a miracle, Kiel is going out of the Champions League, VELUX EHF Champions League Final 4. And Veszprem is going one better than last year. They're going to the final. Duvniak, Vujen hit by Terzic. 2-minute suspension and Terzic is gone just when they didn't need it. The Bosnian hitting the serve. Second 2 minutes for him in the game. And it was the reaction. I think it was the reaction the referees didn't like. And Guyash is waiting to see can he intercept the ball on the far side. Steps out, no, steps back. Palmerson, Vujen, finally with the goal. Second goal in the game for him, but it's 2 from 6, and that is just not good enough for a man of his prowess. Lovely little pass and around the corner and into the goal. And Veszprem are going to waste as much time as they can. It'll be interesting to see if passive play is called against them. 1:34 on the power play. They go for the libero. Ivancic, Ilic. Still wasting a bit of time, and they've gone nowhere. Now they've done it twice. Ball into Nielsen. He drops it. 9 meters, says the referee. Ilic, Ivancic, and they've done it again. It's still no passive play. Time now it is. Chema goes. Now the hand is still up for passive play. Now Nodge has it, fakes one and misses. And Palika, well, they look to Philip Yika. Oh! What a save, Alilovic! What an absolutely amazing save, Alilovic! Floor wipers on, Chambers down, Philip Yika, normally the man to completely depend on. And he just couldn't do it. Yeah, at the big moments, Alilovic has stood up. Palika may have started the game well, but in the end, too many penalties given against Kiel, conceded by Kiel, has led to them to be in this position. And with 2.5 minutes left, they had a chance to make it 2 goals. And that, as they say in the business, is squeaky bum time for Veszprem. But just when they needed it, Alilovic comes up with a save like that. And that's kind of been the game, both ends. He's at 43%, that's incredible. Palika, in fairness to him, at 32%. But it wasn't enough in this game. Ilic, Ivancic, Lekai to Nod, just wearing down the clock. Sides goes again. Back into Lekai. Now the hand, no, doesn't get the passive play. Sides saved. And it's over the end line and it's a Kiel ball. Ball breaks to Palmerson to Vujen goes alone, loses it. And that is complete nervousness on the part of the Kiel team. Sprenger open on the far side, and the fact is that nothing has worked for Kiel today. Absolutely nothing. They may have scored 26 goals, but that team play we've seen all season just wasn't there. And the plan of Veszprem was there in evidence all day. And when Sulic couldn't do it, this man here, the Hulk, Nielsen did. Ilic to Nodge. Timeout called by Carlos Ortega. Clever coaching again. 1.5 minutes left. 3 goals to the good. And Kiel shot themselves in the foot. And this man, more than most, Vujen, well, that was just absolutely shocking.
Play line. And almost in passive, we play shoulder. You play shoulder. We distance. To shoot. In passive.
But now it's not passive. Now it's passive.
We play low. Passive, low, and shoulder. And ahead. Remember, here, boom. Okay? Let's go. Hey. No rebond.
So the timeouts are over. Very clever by Carlos Ortega. Last season brings them to the promised land, and now 1.5 minutes away from being in the VELUX EHF Final Four to face Barcelona. And it's been well deserved. Really, really good. Man of the match for me, Alilovic. And you got to say Terzic in the defense has been brilliant for them. And then if you look at the percentages of the Kiel backcourt shooters, it's really poor today. Ilic saved Palika, but too little too late from him and his team, who just couldn't find the answers to score the goals in the vital moments. Ball finally out to Sprenger. Sprenger into the goal. 1 minute 10 seconds left, 29-27, and Veszprem will just wear down the clock. And they've been asked to move to the centre quickly, but really the refs have got to stop the clock there and make sure now it's a really high defence from Kiel. And one-on-one defence, Lekai will go on his own. No, plays it to Nodge, back out to Lekai again. Lekai, easy goal. Winner for Veszprem. Well deserved all day for the way they played, the way they came back into the game. Save again, but it really doesn't matter. You gotta say, MKB, MVM, MKB. There's so many letters I can't even remember what they are. MKB, MVM, Veszprem. Look what it means to those fans from a very small town in Hungary, near Lake Balaton. And look what it means to Carlos Ortega, to Andy Nielsen. They've scored another one, I think, but doesn't really matter. 12 seconds remaining. Kiel's hopes of glory here have been dismantled by this clever bit of play by the coach of Veszprem, who made it very difficult for their backcourt players to get into the game. Pressure always on the ball from Terzic and from Sulic, and that man there, Alilovic. Mikler, the goalkeeper the season, all season, in the end, just didn't have enough on the day. And what happens? They bring Alilovic in. He ends up with 14 saves from 32 shots. 15 saves from 45 shots for Palika. 33% just wasn't enough. But just look what it means to the boys in red with the gold trim. It's been absolutely amazing for them today. Last year, as I said, they came here. They haven't had much luck against Kiel in the last number of seasons. But today, 9 goals from Aaron Palmerson out of 10 shots. Absolutely incredible return, but he was the only one of his teammates who turned up. Look at this. Ivanchik, 7 from 10. Ilic, 8 from 14. Nodge, 7 from 11. And if you think that Andy Nielsen, the substitute, you might say, the second choice line player, comes on to such great effect today to win the game, not to win the game, but to really put Kiel under even more pressure. Last year, when Sulic was sent off in the game, they didn't have an answer. This year, I thought Nielsen really showed his value. He's a big man in there. He causes terrible problems for the attacking team. And the 3-2-1 defense of Kiel just didn't work. There's no doubt they'll get another German championship. And you've got to mention young Rune Damke, 21 years of age, left winger, put in the big game. They really missed Dominic Klein today. I think that was a huge miss for them, it has to be said. But they had Lundstrom, they didn't play him. But the trust was placed in Rune Damke by Alfred Gislason, and it'll stand to them in the long run. 3 from 4, 75%. The young guy did the business today. Well, the Kiel fans salute this, I put it in inverted commas, home crowd. But as I look around the arena, there is red everywhere. Behind me, away to my left, away in front of me to my right. Behind me on my right, there are Hungarian flags all over this place. They just seem to have popped up out of nowhere like mushrooms overnight. And look what it means to them. Look what it means to them. As I said, last year they got to the promised land of the VELUX EHF Final Four. And this year, they've gone one step further. The question is, can they beat this Barcelona team? It's going to be some game tomorrow. And remember that you also have the situation that Carlos Ortega won 6 Champions Leagues with Barcelona. The coach of Veszprem is an old Barcelona boy. He knows Xavi Pascual. He knows the club. He knows everything they do. And you've got to say, and this is really interesting for people sitting at home, when there were economic problems in Spain and Carlos Ortega had to leave his job because there was no work, he sent his CV out. Veszprem didn't approach him for the job. He sent his curriculum vitae to Veszprem and they gave him the job. And I'll tell you, it was probably the best decision they ever made, because look what he's done with this team. Granted, they've got some money behind them. Granted, they've got some good players. But you see, with a team like Paris, it's not always easy to get these guys to play together. So congratulations to Veszprem. They face Barcelona in the final tomorrow, the VELUX EHF Champions League. Third place match will happen first. That will be between Kiel and Kiel, a rerun of the 2013 third-fourth place game, which Kielce won by 1 goal in the end when Momir Ilic missed a penalty right at the end. So there you go, lots to look forward to tomorrow. Hope you've enjoyed yourself. For myself, Tom O'Branigan, and all of us here, it's goodbye for now.
Momir Ilic, congratulations. Veszprem made it to the final. Tell us how happy you are now.
It was an amazing match. We played very good second half time. The first, I have to say, our goalkeeper was amazing. Mirko was our key to victory, and we are so happy. The first time for this club to be in final four, of course, and of course we have. This is our stimulation to put one step more for tomorrow.
You were so impressive this season, but you lost one match in Germany, and also you lost some matches in Germany later. So was this a special motivation for you to beat the German club?
Not only the German club. This is not the question about German club. We played a very good season, and this is we deserve this victory today. And it doesn't matter who is on the other side. We give every time 100%, and this is our key.
How important were the supporters of your team here in the arena for you? How important were they?
Yes, I forgot to say this is our big support all season, and for the whole country this is the most important to be in final, and our fans are amazing, and thank you so much.
Final against Barcelona?
This is one match, final, and this is only question what will be tomorrow at 5 o'clock. I don't know what time. 6 o'clock. I hope we can play our best match, and if we play our best match, we have a chance against Barcelona.
Well done, MKB Veszprem. We have the captain, Laszlo Nagy. Congratulations, you made it to the final. Tell us what is running through your mind right now after you eliminated THW Kiel.
Thanks for congratulations. So it was a really top game. I think Kiel started really hard in his attack. So in our defense first half not was so good, but finally in the second half with Mirko on the goal, it was much better and we could run. It was our dream. So I'm really happy for the victory.
Didn't you fear that in the second half, 10 minutes before the end, Kiel were coming back? Did you fear that they might turn it over?
Yes, I thought this because we know that Kiel always still working until final. But okay, it was no problem because until 2 or 3 goals we keep a scorer. It was the most important to control this, and finally we finished good.
Tomorrow you're going to play Barcelona, the club you won the trophy with 4 years ago. So what is it? What kind of feeling for you especially?
Right now, nothing special feeling. Now we are really tired, but we have almost 24 hours to do a good rest and start again to fight, and we will fight until the final. We will see what happens.
Thank you very much and good luck.
We can cut here their fast break. This was a very important thing for the match. No? I'm so proud with my players because the defense is very difficult. The 3-2-1, and they change 6-0 sometimes, but mostly of the match we attack really good, especially with the transformation with Chema. No? We have to be ambitious. It's the first Final Four for Veszprem, but this thing we want more. No, Barcelona is a very good team. This is no doubt about this, but we don't know when we are going to have this opportunity again. So we want to try to win this Final Four.
Thank you. Now I pass the floor to Alfred Gislason of THW Kiel.
Yeah, good evening. Congratulations on Carlos and to Veszprem. I think in the end they were the better team and deserved to get into the finals. I think we started very well. Our 3-1 defense was fantastic and taking many balls away, making great problems. And of course, I would say even in the first 20 minutes, there were a lot of balls who we took, and they given free throws. So it was strange. But in the end, I think the Veszprem played a very good defense. We made too many errors. First technical errors, passes, and then then against Alilovic, and in the end I think it was a deserved victory for Veszprem. Of course we are not happy, but this is Final Four, and we know if we don't, each team that doesn't play extremely well will not get into the final. And I wish Veszprem all the best tomorrow, and we will try to play the best possible game tomorrow against Kiel.
Thank you very much. Now we return to Veszprem and Laszlo Nagy for your comments.
So I think Kiel started really good. They scored easy goals. Our defense not was the best in the first half, but finally we could start good in the second half with Mirko on the goal. He scored. He saved much better, and we could run. It was our option now to win against Kiel, and that's it. Now in the second half we get a scorer by 4 or 5 goals, but finally they put closer on the scorer. We could do a good attack in our position. So I'm so happy for this victory.
Thank you very much. Now we return to Kiel and Philipp Jicher.
Good evening, everyone. Yeah. I think Alfred already said that the second half we didn't play so well in the defense, and on the other side, Veszprem played really great handball in the defense, and then behind stand Alilovic had a great day, and our goalie Andreas was great as well, but our defense's second half was not so good, or not good enough to beat Veszprem today, and of course I'm really disappointed, but I'm not happy. But that's this event. This is weekend, Final Four weekend, and we have to try. Play better tomorrow, and to say or show our supporters to say great thank you that they came, and that they support us.
Thank you very much. Now I open the floor to the audience, and we have a question at the back.
One question for Laszlo and for Antonio. Tomorrow is congratulations to both. Tomorrow is a great match, a final, but I would like to know what does mean Barcelona in your lives.
Okay, I play a lot of years in Barcelona. That year, yeah, but I finished 10 years ago. So long time passed, and I'm working for Veszprem. And believe me, I'm going to give my 100% to try to beat them. No, there is no friend on the court.
See, I can tell you the same. So last year maybe was special. No, we meet each other for the third place, and this year yet will be a second time. Of course, as Carlos told, we try to win and beat them.
Thank you. Do we have any more questions from the floor? A small reminder then for our media colleagues that at 2 o'clock tomorrow we have the closing press conference, EHF press conference, followed by Kiel against Kiel at 3:15 and Barcelona against Veszprem at 6 o'clock. Thank you very much for attending, and thank you to my guests.